When I think about Colorado State, I think about home. I mean, from the first time I stepped on this campus back in 2000 as a freshman, to all the little things I got involved in. I ended up playing club lacrosse here and being involved with student media. I double majored here. Every facet, I found a little piece of me, and I think I've taken that with me throughout the course of my career. When you say I'm proud to be a CSU Ram, I really am. I'm proud of where I came from. I'm proud of this institution and this city and all the things it gave to me growing up in my college years that I was then able to put into place in my career.
A great night for baseball at Coors Field. A little rainstorm came through, but it's cleared out, and it is time for Mile High Baseball.
I just feel so proud to be in a position to pick off where so many wonderful women have left off in our careers. I mean, you look back decades, you look back to the late 60s, early 70s, and women just fighting for the opportunity to get in the locker room as a writer to cover a team just as their counterpart males did. They weren't even allowed in, and they still were able to have success in writing, and they broke that barrier. To women throughout time that have had the opportunity to not just be on the sideline, but start hosting shows and to start being analysts and eventually doing play-by-play and getting the opportunity to do that in Major League Baseball. I just feel really grateful for that opportunity and to be mentioned amongst those women. I also think of not just the pioneers in sports television, but also in sports in general. And you look at Colorado State University, and we have one of the best examples ever in Becky Hammond. I've always admired her for her game and how she played, but then the career path that she chose and to forge in the NBA the way she's done, there's no doubt in my mind she will be a head coach in the NBA. And you also look at Kelsey Martinez getting to be on staff with the Raiders. These women came from Colorado State University. I mean, I think that in and of itself is really cool that we had a training ground that said, it doesn't matter who you are. You can do anything that you want and that you put your mind to. At the same time, I really respect my colleagues. I have such great role models. I have a female producer, we have female directors. I have women in my life that have continued to push the envelope in their own careers, which has then in turn given me that vision that, oh, there might be more out there for me, and I can start pushing that envelope too.
And we welcome you to AT&T Sportsnet and our college hoops coverage. Jenny Cavnar with Sed Bonner today.
Anytime I get to do a Colorado State game, I waver between the excitement of covering my alma mater and making sure I'm not a homer, because when we're not broadcasting, of course, I'm a huge Colorado State fan, but when you're broadcasting, you're down the middle.
Logan, catch that, now pop and get open here, right? Here we go, fist. Boom.
I hadn't really thought about it until I pulled up in the parking lot. And all of a sudden, all those years start to flood back. I mean, it's been almost 15 years since I graduated from here. And I feel really lucky that I've covered the Mountain West Conference almost since its inception. It was born in 1999 and I came to school in 2000. And it's really neat to walk in and have those same feelings of, what a program is and what a city means, and to see the same fans. I mean, there will be the same fans today at Moby Arena that there were when I was in college here, and to see those faces and how much they respect this place and how much they want to see it grow and develop is a really cool thing.
Chris Martin with an easy two, flying through the lane.
I think that's the heart and soul of why I love what I do. Of course, sports drives what we do, but at the end of the day, what makes up sport? It's teams, it's the people behind the stories, and I think at an early age I fell in love with that. I think I fell in love with that when I was at Colorado State. I had no idea those opportunities were out there for me, and when the idea of doing play-by-play came up, I shied away from it for so many years, and I'm really glad I embraced it because I have so much to learn. I have a long way to go, but I felt like I was at a great point in my career to accept the challenge, especially in a game that I love so much. And now that it's led to other opportunities, like doing college basketball, and to get to do it back on campus at the place that I really grew up and really started to have a passion for wanting to do sports broadcasting is really special.